Alrighty, this is a trade idea that I just posted into our VIP, into our futures channel. I took this trade based on our indicators. This is a 5-minute chart, and the break under the blue line and the break under the white line here. This is a multi-VWAP. Alright, so this is picking up a bit of momentum, so I'm going to move my stop loss to break even, and I'll show you how you can take these trades. So stop loss down, right, and you can see all the red kicking in here with the cumulative delta, strong bearish, and that now is at $48. So I want to measure this actually. Now I want to show you how you can take these trades. 100. Just want to see what that looks like on 40, 50. Okay, so 100 is roughly $50. 100 ticks. All right. That's roughly $100, I think. Yeah, not bad, huh? So why did I take this trade? And now we've got a completely risk-free setup. Stop loss to break even. All right, I'll just send that into VIP, and I'm going to talk you through why I took this trade. All right, so that's looking quite nice at the moment. Yeah, I mean, these things can really tear when they take off, like through the Asian Open here. All right, let me just explain a couple of things. We're heading down into the current week POC. So this is trading the pullback. Righto, I'll show you what I saw and why I'm taking the trade. Okay, see the pullback. See how this is bearish. See how we're under the ribbon cloud. All right, and we have lower highs, lower lows. You want to set yourself up so that you are able to catch like the rotation on a pullback. So you're going to look at it on the 4-hour chart, and then you're going to go down to a 1-hour chart as well. Now the other thing you want to note on the 4H is this. You want to see this red and see how this is, the red and the green line is opening up nicely. We've got this red signal way back in here. We've also got, oops, bear with me. Okay, we also have this red signal closer to home. Yeah, it's a way off, but when we go down the time frames, you'll see what I'm getting at. So this is nicely bearish, I guess is what I'm saying. Then on the 1 hour, you get your confirmation. And what I'm looking for, I did jump in a little early because I saw the momentum, but see how this red is touching this green here? Okay, we've got blue starting to move down, and we've got red touching green right there. And this is opening up to the downside, right? So that's all good. We've got that. Okay, that's the 4-hour, ticking some check boxes. The other thing I'm looking for on the 4-hour is if we throw in a VWAP, it's a little bit early. So you can throw in a VWAP on these two of these key levels here. So my trade is a little bit early. But if we break under these two VWAP levels, that would be my next target. So I'm just hoping that this holds and we continue down. So then we go down to the 30-minute chart. And what I like about the 30M, we've got this red signal down in here. Okay, that was my first confirmation on the 30. Just POI. Just really want that to hold. See, we're up about 77. See, I've already closed $100 on gold today. And I'm just going in with one contract. I've got two 50K evaluations running off this connected to each other. All right, so what's in our favor here is, and yeah, we're not under here. Okay, so this is a little bit risky insofar as we're kind of running midstream between the current week, right? This is the current week value area high and the current week VAL as a value area low. All right, now we're in a bearish trend. So what I'm looking at is this current week, these blue levels act as resistance. And given that we've traded back into it, I'm now looking for this to come back down into the low and I'm looking to fade right? This range, okay, it's traded back into it, and I'm fading it back down into fading. I think is usually going against the trend. So I guess you could say that that was an uptrend there, and we're going against it. At the moment, yeah, it's just hovering around. It's kind of running into resistance here, you see. But what I like about this, we've got the red signal, and here we've got the blue signal moving down. Green is still, okay, green is starting to move down here. Oh, and look what we've got now. We've got another signal, a red signal, right? That's beautiful. That's coming off our indicator on the 30-minute time frame. Now, when we go down to the 15-minute, right, this is really, really nice, right? So this is an important signal right there on the 15. So as you see price pulling back on the higher time frame and then rotating with a signal like that on the 15, well, you've got a green signal down here as well. So, okay, that red signal is pullback, the green signal is the retrace. But now we've got the blue line moving south. I mean, look, everything stacks up on the indicators, on these indicators here, nicely. What have we got? 96, 103, look at that. All right, so it's picking up. So the main thing is if we can get through, this is a current weak point of control. If we can get through here and break under that, this is going to be a really nice outcome. Short, we're going to go an anchored volume profile back through in here. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm see this gap. So what's happened? It's traded back up into this current week. See Z value area high, previous day, current day. Oh, it's actually a previous week current value area low. Okay, but this is a strong resistance, and the blue line takes you back into, well, now this is a value area high through here. It's a current day value. You can see current day value area high, previous day value area high. All right, so current day VAH. All right, and what I'm looking to do is trade this gap through here back down. Look at the volume profile, guys. Look, this is big resistance. It's traded back into resistance, and now it's broken through, and we're looking for this now to target down in here, support. And we've got this fair value gap through here that now we want to see this trade through. You understand what I'm saying? But we've got to get through this level here first. This is the current weak point of control. Current week as in if we grab it from anchored fixed range volume profile from Monday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay. All right, go back to Monday. Oh, we could just throw that in. Anchored volume profile right on Monday, Sunday, and Monday. Just looking down the bottom for Monday to kick in. Sunday and then Monday, right? That's Monday. See? Current week POC, point of control. See that? And there it is there. All right, so we really want to try and get through that and come back and retest. And then that's our next level. What are we up? $93. That's sweet. Okay, I mean, look, it could pull back and take me out. That would be that happens. But, the other thing is, we close that and then we look for the pullback. So let's just do that. Let's go down to a 1 minute chart. All right, see the 1 minute. See, we've got our signal down in here. And see, we've got the red dot's bearish, but this signal here is telling us to take profit, and we're up like $80, $90. So you could, I mean, look, if I had two contracts in, I could close one contract and hang on to the other one. But I think what I might consider doing, let's just see how it behaves on the one. Oh, this is a 5 minute. Go down to a 1 minute, guys. Yeah, there's your TP level down in here, right, using our indicators. $90. So look, see how these are all green under here? All right, I'm going to close now and secure. What do we got? Oh, 70. Okay, go. Shut it down. All right, we've secured profit. Now this will trade back up, and then I'm looking for another entry. Yeah, see off these signals. See, and the little green cross and all of this, right? So there's your pullback. All right, so now, okay, this is MNQ. Now we look for another entry, and I'll show you what we can do to get involved with that. Just going to close MNQ, all my signals MNQ. just get rid of them. It's 5 minutes. I'm just going to delete them. So I'll show you what we do next. Come back to a 1 minute chart. So what I want now is two indicators. See this volume aligned trend signals. I'm going to hit that one and I'm going to go for a bearish alert there. And the other one I want trend sentiment. See, look at the little red triangle. All right, we want a bearish alert. These are going to give you VWAP breaks at alert. So we want any signal, any bearish signal, create. And the other thing that I'm going to do with this is I'm going to throw an anchored VWAP right on the low. All right, now we're above VWAP, so I'm just going to go for a breakout of VWAP, crossing up, crossing down. 1 spurt bar close. That's it. So the key level at the moment is these two white VWAP levels through here and this volume profile. So we need to get down through there and retest. All right, so now we want to see these things trending back up and then giving us a red signal. Simple as that. Today I'm up what? Let's have a look. Just refresh. View details. Yeah, Monday. It just didn't feel right. Okay, stop got hit, so I'll let it go. But so far so good. Thought I was up a little bit more than that. Let's just refresh it. Okay. All right. This is a 50K. I got 2 of them connected. I had a couple of negative days last week. If we go back, yeah, that one knocked me back a little bit. But I'm just kind of messing around with the signals, the alerts, and the indicators that we've put together here are only, they're very new, very recent. I mean, I've had them for a while. I've always been trading VWAP and Volume Profile, but just the latest, I guess, configuration of alerts and what have you is fairly new. And what I did on those losing days was I completely ignored the indicators below. Okay, I didn't follow these guys, and that was my downfall. Anyway, so we just wait for that now. See, it's got quite an aggressive pullback. The other one I was trading today was MNQ. Have a quick look at it. Gold. Yeah, that's just range bound. I took this trade today and closed. All right, that's not doing much at the moment. Yeah, but always come back out. Now look, I'd be long gold, but look at all the resistance above. So I don't mind it. Yeah, you've got. I guess what we're dealing with is a big pullback. That's why we've got red up in here. We've had a big pullback, so that throws a little bit of a spanner in the works because you've got to work your way back out of that. What I'm saying that generally the strategy is we want to be above all these red, and we're not at the moment, right? Because we've had a deep pullback. I'll show you what that's all about. Just come into the 1 hour chart. I mean, this is how you can pass your prop firm challenge, guys. So what do we have here? I'm just going to take out remove 32 drawings. Off they go. Yeah, I was bullish gold, righto. And this is what it's about. Like bullish all through here, and it's easy when you have low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, that kind of thing going on. All the profiles come together, and you can. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is important. Like if you want to scalp and you want to use this system, this is what you need to understand. All right, I'm going to go back to that point in time and I'm going to show you when it's trending, you'll find you got that going on as well, right? So it says come back here and I'll show you this. This is important. So what you get is, what's this, 15-minute chart. See this? Look, I'll scrunch this up. See all of this. See how they're bunched together. So this is when the higher time frame is in a really nice strong uptrend. And you get the volume profiles, multi-timeframe volume profiles, they bunch together. And there's actually 4 of them in here. If I separate out, you'll see that they're overlapped here, right? So you've got all of this. And what you want then is a range. And then you want the breakout. You got these signals. You take see the break above the blue. All right. So you take on this green signal back in there. Right. You got a green signal here. 15-minute chart. Right. Keep an eye on these signals. Okay, and then on the 1 minute you go, you're long. That's right. These are bunched up and you're above them, right? So here's the difference. Now when you get, and that's when, as I said, that's when it's, the trend is, let's just open that up. So that's when it's trending like this and you got these blue, like this, the ribbon here supporting you, right? So it's really easy. But what happens when you get a deep pullback like that? Well, see the red up here and here, here and here? I don't want to short that, so I'm not looking to get under these. I want this to come back up because I'm long gold, higher time frame. My bias is bullish. But you've got to work your way now back through all these levels. And that's where it gets a little bit more challenging because you've got all this resistance on the way up. It's not just a clear run. So gold, I'm bullish. Okay, so we can set some alerts. Okay, we've got MNQ alerts. Let's just take a look at gold. Anchored volume profile, throw it back in here. All right, see how we've traded above the point of control now on here. So the roadmap back, I mean, if it continues up, it may or may not, but the roadmap is, well, 5 minute chart, if you like. 1 minute might be a little fast. Okay, that's the resistance. The next level of a target is this one up here. Right, so they'll be your, and the blue line will be your target. The other thing you want to do, and see now we're on this red here, so you want to wait for that to pull back, and then you want it to break, and you'll get buy alerts kicking in. So you can add a bullish breakout, and trend sentiment you can add a bullish breakout. You want any bullish because bias is bullish. All right. So watch this now. So you see the green back down in here? Well, that was a good. I bought this today. Now I'm waiting for the pullback and then continuation. Now, the other thing you can do is you can throw a VWAP on the high. It's broken that one. Keep it on this here. It'll start to form, and you want to see it pull through the last VWAP high. That's actually quite bullish right there. Trending in above this orange yellow line too. That's quite a good sign, guys. I like what I'm seeing. Oh, I've got signals kicking in. MNQ, let's go there quick. All right. What's the story? MNQ, we are what? We're short MNQ. 1 minute chart, it's trending down. I wanted to. It's got to get under here. So I don't know if the bears are in control yet, right? So I wanted to break under this VWAP here. So don't chase that because you got a big support zone down in here, guys. So let's have a look at it on the 5M. Kind of like what I'm seeing, but yeah, you got all this support down in here. Yeah, I mean, look, I've done well today. I could call it a day. It's nearly lunchtime. Why not? Here we go. Look, MNQ bearish on the 1 minute. It's starting to kick in. It's interesting, isn't it? Look there, signals are kicking in. I'd like to see this green turn around here, but this support is my only concern. Right, what have we got? High, low, higher, lower, high, lower, yeah, lower, high, and it's starting to move. Now, you could take the risk, but I want to see it break under this last VWAP. Ideally, I'd rather see it get under here, to be honest. I'd prefer to see that, and then maybe short down here, and that'd be my target. Previous day POC, this level down there. That would be better, but no, you lose some of it if you do that. It's just that it's going to bang back into here. Now, it could bounce off here a few times, you know what I mean? Trades back into it, right? And then it breaks through. So it could be setting up to form a bit of a range through all of that. Who knows, right? This is value here, guys, right? This is a value area. Okay, so we're potentially going to be range bound through value, possibly Asian session. So you just want to be a little bit careful. Whoops, okay, they're all gone. To bring all this back in, you want to go out and make sure you mark up, go to the 1 hour and double click, right? Grab that anchored VWAP again, and you're marking up significant highs and lows, the last couple. And I want to see it break under this before I get involved, to be honest. It's looking good. I mean, there's definitely bearish momentum. MNQ, Let's have a look. I mean, look, you got all this bearish orders going on. It's just that it's bearish, a little bit weak. Okay, a bit of green kicking in. Another red candle on the data histogram would be good. But anyway, yeah, I don't mind it. But you got to be careful, guys, because is it gonna do? Whoops, wrong. Is it going to throw a spanner in the works? It's Wednesday. Remember Wednesday? How many times did Wednesday turn around on us? All right, so it's got to get under here before I get involved with that. Wednesday reversal. It's been something that's happening. Been happening on a regular basis. So you got to watch out. They could quite happily turn around and take us out, guys. That's the issue with this. It's got to get through that, right? So there's my 2 yellow levels. I've got the volume profile, so we can just throw that in. Anchored, throw it back in there. What have we got? This is the roadmap. So this node down in here is important. Now the other thing you need to note, see these 2 blue lines? These can quite often act as support and resistance. This is the current value area. And this can quite easily, so I'm probably inclined to let it go unless it breaks under. This can very easily trade between here and here. Very easily. Right, and that would be a fade back up into here. Like we've got a high or low, look. Okay, that could be gearing up for that. So that's why I want to see it break under this last VWAP. I don't know, that's a bit of a thing on VWAP for you. You know what, I've had a good look. It's nearly lunchtime. I'm hungry and I've kind of reached saturation point, guys. So I might call it quits on this one. Stay tuned for my next one. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.